Yeah. Hey, TexarkanaFYI.com and everything that goes with it, and of course you. Thanks for sharing our videos, liking, and sharing information about what's going on. This weekend, Juneteenth celebration. We got to yell because we got Luke Day going on. Animal League's got adoption happening out at Cross Ties here. But Ayden Howard, how many years have you been doing this?
Hello everybody, my name is Ayden Howard, and this year is my third year hosting the annual Juneteenth Parade in Texarkana.
And give us the details on this weekend.
So this weekend it is going to be bigger and better than it ever has been before. It's going to be vendors, a parade, and just a way for unity to all come together and for people to unite and celebrate Juneteenth.
Enjoy downtown trains. That's just part of our history down here. So we're going to do our best to yell a little bit louder to be heard. Who all is involved this year?
So this year it's a conjunction event with me and the scholars. But don't get it wrong. There are a lot of more people putting in many contributions and efforts into it. I'm like so many people, so it's hard to cover it all. But I know for a fact, me and the scholars, like we're two of the primary people hosting.
Yeah, the scholars, you, Bridging the Gaps, and then all the vendors and entertainers. There's going to be so much going on down here for the children. So there's going to be music. Douglas Arnold's going to have.
That's my uncle.
That's your uncle?
Yes, sir.
Oh, bless your little heart.
He gives some great entrepreneurship advice.
Now, doesn't he, though? If y'all don't know Douglas, he does these soul sessions that are just phenomenal. I mean, it's great talent from all over. But they're very private and exclusive events, but a lot of fun. No, I didn't know that was your uncle. We should have got him down here to talk, too.
He should have told me. I'd have been here with me.
So tell us, Ayden, more about you. What school do you go to?
So I'm a Texarkana native. I've been here my whole life, and I attend Arkansas High School now. This will be my freshman year there. I'm very excited. I'm just going to get adapted to the many changes and the new environment.
Okay. And tell us, what do you play sport? What else do you do? I know you do so much for the community. You're always, you really are always trying to give back, and you're organizing. I guess your uncle rubbed off on you.
Yes, sir.
With that, but what are you playing?
Well, really, it was harder this year because I have so much to balance, so many expectations, so many new things, and a new environment.
Well, every time when it gets bigger and better, it's hard to keep up, but you do a great job.
I have to balance football, then of course the Juneteenth celebration, and just trying to get my name out there in the community to better Texarkana and to just establish new foundations and bases.
So you think you might want to go into politics or something someday?
Okay, so if there's one thing I learned, if there's one thing I learned, whatever that makes me the money, I'm going to do it. But yes, sir, I do enjoy politics. I would love to establish a way for people to come together and just make things better, make things equal. That's a very important thing. I want things to be equal.
I remember taking away from our conversation last year when we talked a little bit about politics. It actually came up that there's all these conversations that need to be had. Everybody says that, right?
Yes, sir.
We've all heard, oh, well, that's a conversation that needs to be had, but nobody wants to talk about it. And that's what's so inspiring about this young man in particular to me, is because he is out here trying to talk about it, to be seen, heard, and to listen. So I want to shake your hand on that, young man.
Thank you. And just to comment and to reply what Mr. Easterling just said, that is very true. Some people treat certain topics that need to be discussed in a very taboo nature, and I feel like that it only regresses the progress that's been made.
That's right. Sit down, talk about it, and I'm not saying that anybody at any time is ever going to come up with all the answers, but until you address the actual issues, you can't even try to come up with an answer. But Juneteenth is happening this weekend, Saturday. What are the times?
It will be Saturday. The parade will be Saturday at 5 p.m.
Saturday, 5 p.m. So plenty of time for everybody. Hopefully, it looks like on the weather forecast that I think we might get a little bit late tonight and early tomorrow, but then it's going to be a really nice weekend for us. All right? Hey, thanks, Ayden.
Thank you.
And tell your mama thanks.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be down here this weekend for the parade. Are you going to ride in it again? Or?
I think this year I'm just going to take a spectator perspective of it. once you put in so much work to it, you just are like, I'm ready to get it over with.
Well,
and just like lay down.
well, if you're not going to do it, who's going to be the Grand Marshal?
So the Grand Marshal is Boy Scouts this year. And
Okay.
this year, to get a Grand Marshal has been kind of harder this year. There was one woman, and I would have loved to have her here. Her name is Monica Washington, and she was a teacher. She was like on the White House, these teachers that get invited to the White House. But unfortunately, she got booked for something else. But if Miss Washington, if you were here, that would have made my dream come true. But we have the Boy Scouts.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time, Miss Washington. But we have the Boy Scouts this year, but they will meet the expectations that they served last year. I'm very excited to have them.
Oh yeah, because they do all the color guard duties and everything that goes along with that too. So, well, again, for those that need to know, it's you know, I'm not even sure. Do we still call it Rail Fest Plaza?
No.
It's the downtown plaza with the stage and cross ties. The lawns out here. There'll be, you can see like Kona Ice over there now, but there's going to be vendors, merchants, just fun, a lot of fun to be had. But there's also going to be some great entertainment. I'm looking forward to that.
And just come downtown Texarkana. It's definitely did a 180 these last few years.
Yes.
I remember at one time downtown Texarkana was such like a broken environment economically and just like physically.
Mm-hmm.
But then you started to see progress in the community. You started to see things getting better, things like businesses opening downtown.
Absolutely.
Everybody downtown is now the place to be in Texarkana. So
It really is. I like the way. For me, I think it's the entertainment part of it that's really kicked in. I know that's. There's been more tax revenue generated. You're into politics. Let's talk about it, young man. But there's been more tax revenue generated just off entertainment than there has been arts and all that other.
most definitely, now Texarkana is transforming into a place for people of a variety of like occupations, entertainment-wise. Like you have music, DJing, rap, dancing, entertainment. Like really, like just a variety of things.
I like the way you keep your eye on the positive. Oh, we can find bad stuff all day long, but the good stuff's out here, and you're making it happen.
Thank you, and I'm so glad Mr. Easterling just said that. It's respect
I'm gonna
level.
I'm gonna get a walking stick, the whole bit.
It's a respect level, but I like that he said that because you can focus on like the past, you can focus on the negativity, you can focus on the pessimistic stuff. But how are you gonna learn from that? How are you gonna grow? How are you gonna get better? Strive and just try to achieve more positivity in your life and just in your community, and things will get better.
He speaks true. Thanks. I'll see you. We'll be out here this weekend.
Yes, sir. Bye, everybody.